Johnny, I had to get hyped on this. Ask my run. 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 Short. Down.
Big homie.
Gay area.
All the Clark Kent.
So much love. Johnny, I had to get hyped on this.
Yo, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a legend in the building. Give it up for LeBron James. Big homie.
What's up, dude?
What's good, man?
What's up? A lot of love in Orlando, man. I like this, man. A lot of love.
Dude, yeah, man. These kids have been waiting all day to see you. Thank you so much for coming out. When you first started playing basketball, did you ever imagine that when you walked into a room it would look like this? This looks crazy.
No, I never imagined this, man. So, you know, man, hey, y'all make some noise for y'all, man, because without y'all, it wouldn't be us, man. This is crazy right here. This is crazy.
I was here. I met you a few times, man. And we were here last time. We had the South Beach joints, and now we got these sneakers I got on my feet, which is crazy. What did you have to do with this, man? Your color scheme is always amazing.
We want to do something different. You know, everybody know my designer, Jason Petrie, man. He always thinking outside the box, and I like that. So, you know, we was talking. He was like, man, what you want to do for All-Star? You know, let's do something. I was like, let's do something different. Let's not go with the whole uniform color scheme, you know, because we always navy, you know, and the West is always red. I was like, man, let's do something different. He was like, well, let's go with the hottest point of a flame, man. And I was like, what do you mean by that? He said the hottest point of a flame is orange. I was like, let's do the orange, man. So, and he put this color scheme together, man, with the galaxy all the way around it, man. This is crazy.
Turn the mics up a little bit for me, please, guys.
Yeah, turn the juice up. These are crazy.
4-1, and we need the mics up.
The fit on these sneakers, I mean, these are really basketball shoes. How do they feel when you're out there playing them?
They feel great, man. You know, the best thing about Nike, not only do they look good, they perform well, you know, and it allows me to do the things that I'm doing when I'm on the course. So, you know, it's the best company to be with, man. There's much respect to them.
You know, something, year after year, the All-Star game, I mean, when the starting lineups are announced and your name is called, how does that make you feel to know that you're an All-Star again?
It's very humbling, you know, and all the fans that go out and vote for me online, that made me an All-Star starter once again. You know, I'm blessed. I was a kid who watched, you know, Michael Jordan, you know, who watched, you know, Penny Hardaway and watched, you know, Shaq and all those guys paved the way. You know, and now I'm able to do the things that they was able to do back when I was a kid. So, you know, I feel great about it.
What's the best part of All-Star Weekend?
The best part of All-Star Weekend is just being around all the, you know, all the fans, for one, being around all you guys, and then also being around all the other great athletes, you know, being around the guys that you compete with every single day. But now you get to team up with them on the same floor, so that's great.
How much basketball do you pay attention to? Like when you go home and you turn on your television, are you watching another game or are you just staying away from basketball?
No, all the time. I'm a fan of the game first. I was a fan of the game before I loved it, so you know, I watch basketball every single day.
You've had some of the young guns come out today. Jeremy Lin stopped by earlier, Kevin Durant. What do you think about the young talent in the league?
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you know, like you said, you got Jeremy Lin, you got Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook. You know, there's so many young guys, Kyrie Irving. I mean, the list goes on. Blake Griffin, the list goes on and on and on, man. And, you know, they all wear the swoosh, too, so that makes it even better.
When you step on the court, is there any pressure to, like, maybe break another record? Let me get 50, let me get 60 tonight, or you just let the flow of the game go?
I just let the flow happen, man. And then, you know, usually when I do that, you know, after the game, someone will come up to me and is like, hey, man, you're the youngest to ever have, you know, 10,000 points, so you're the youngest to have 5,000. I'm like, wow, I didn't know. Wow. You know, and, you know, I'm still trying to break records every day, but I'm just doing it in the flow of my game, and, you know, I'm blessed to be able to do that.
You know, we're talking about All-Star, but you play on the All-Star team. You, D-Wade, and Bosh are amazing.
Yes, baby.
And I think now everybody's seeing why you made that decision, because you guys are really gelling right now.
No doubt. Right now, we're playing at an all-time high. You know, we got the best record in the league right now, and you know, we're gonna try to continue that in the second half of the season. But just like you said, you know, 1 year under our belt, we came in. We know each other a lot more. You know, myself, CB, you know, D-Wade, and we also got, you know, Norris Cole here also weekend. And we also, tonight, we got James Jones and also Mario Chalmers in the three-point contest. So, yeah, we're representing for the Heat down here in Orlando.
How hard is it this season? Because a lot of times you guys have videotape to watch on other teams and other players, but being that there were so many trades and so many mix-ups, it's very confusing on how to watch teams. How do you pay attention? How do you know now?
No, it was tough, with the whole lockout. Right after the lockout, teams only had like 2 weeks to get the team organized, and you were like, oh man, I thought he played for this team, now he played for this team. So, I watch the games a lot, so you might see someone that you thought played on another team or played in the Western Conference. It's even difficult now, even with the All-Star game. I'm so used to seeing Melo be on the Western Conference team. Now he with us. I'm so used to seeing, D. Will be on the Western Conference, but now he's playing with us, because he's in New Jersey now. So, it's great, though. It's great for the league. Everybody bouncing around, but everybody got a good feel for it.
We asked this question earlier. Who do you look forward to playing against?
There's so many great competitors in our game. I always look forward to playing against, Melo, CP3, D. Rose, Kobe, Paul Pierce. Those are some of the guys that I definitely look forward to playing against because them are some of the best competitors that we have in our game. Kevin Durant is also one of them too.
Is it weird for guys to come up to you and you're still a young guy and to really ask you for advice on the game?
Absolutely, man. It's weird, but in another sense, it's great. Because I got a lot of advice. I've been in this league 9 years, but I've seen it all. I know everything that goes on with this league on and off the course. So, younger guys come up to me and ask me for advice. And sometimes they don't have the ask me, I just give it to them. If I see them throughout this weekend, I give them advice on anything basketball related or off the court. So I'm happy to be in that position.
Who out here can play ball? Who got some skills on the court?
A lot of hands out here,
So
right?
we got a lot of young ballers in the building.
I like it.
At a young age, how old are you guys? 13, 15, 9. When you're that young, what were you doing? What can they do?
I started playing basketball when I was 9 years old, man. He said he was 9 right there. And the best thing about it is I had friends around me that loved the game too. When I got into a rec league, I became friends with those guys, and we wanted to do it every single day. Little Drew, Romeo, Sheon, Willie, Frankie, Brandon. We always wanted to play the game, no matter where it was, if it was indoor or outdoor, and that's what helped us get better because we just always wanted to play.
You have a lot of fans, and you got on the social media thing, which a lot of people appreciate. How do you stay in touch with people? Do you read any of those things, the messages that they give you?
Absolutely. Social media is the best way to connect with my fans, and I'm happy to be a part of that, man, with Twitter and everything, Facebook, to be able to connect with you guys, see some of your guys' responses after a game. If I do something, you guys go crazy. I see a lot of the responses after we played the Bulls when I was able to jump over somebody and dunk. So, that was cool, man. I get an opportunity to connect with my fans on that, so I love it.
First of all, give it up for that dunk. But somebody texted me the dunk, and I pulled up the link, and did he just do that? Do you ever, after a play, kind of take a moment and say, "Damn, that was cool"?
Man, you know what? I couldn't wait till after the game to see it because I knew what I did, but I didn't actually know what happened. D-Wade threw it up, threw the lob to me, and I just went and got it. And I didn't actually know I jumped over John Lucas, man. And afterwards, I seen it. I was like, oh wow, that was crazy.
For a big guy, and I really do think that I'm 6'7", which I'm not. You clean up nice, man, and you put a suit on, man. Which makes the biggest statement for you? The blazer, the shoes. What's a big statement for you when you put it on?
Anytime, it's different. It's different looks for different occasions. I hear you out there, man. It's just all about having that swag, man, no matter where you go. Being confident in what you're wearing, man. And you put on a suit or you put on gym shorts and a t-shirt, whatever the case may be, you got to be confident.
Yeah, we've been talking music and sports all day long. Obviously, you're real close with Jay-Z. What else are you listening to?
Man, besides Jay-Z, I listen to a lot of music, man. Rick Ross, man, get a lot of airplay. Drake, of course. I've been listening to a lot of 2 Chainz lately too, man. Nick Mills. So right around, I'm getting it. So it's been good though. I listen to a lot of music, man. I love it all.
And I asked you this question before, what do you eat, man?
Man, I eat a little bit of everything, man. I don't know, man. Whatever.
Cereal and milk. We want to know if you do it.
Whatever's good, man. I keep a good balance though throughout the season. Yes. So you don't eat too much crazy stuff. Just a lot of salads, a lot of chicken and fish and things like that to keep me going throughout the season.
Yeah, they wanted to know what's like the goofiest thing we wouldn't know about LeBron James. You watch any cartoons? Do you have any?
Yeah, that would be it. I mean, you know, I got two sons, 1 7, 1 4.
Yeah.
They love cartoons, but even when they go to bed, I still watch cartoons.
Yo,
I watch SpongeBob. I watch all that stuff, man. So it's good to just have the kids still in you, man, even when you get older.
Definitely. Okay, we got some questions from. I'll let you do one. I'll do these other two. Split these up. Okay. Versailles wants to know, where's Versailles at? Versailles is right here. How you doing, beautiful? How long do you work out every day during the off season?
That's a great question. I mean, throughout the off season, I will work out probably 5 times a week. And when I'm in the gym, I probably work out like 3 or 4 hours, and that's what on the court and also in the weight room or in the training facility, just trying to get better with my game, figure out ways that I can improve. So it'd be a max of 4 hours.
Is that cardio and lift?
Yeah. So it's lifting. It's I ran on the football field a lot just for conditioning. And then on the basketball court, you use that as cardio too when you're going through the drills.
And I got a question from Dwayne. Where's Dwayne?
Dwayne, signed basketball. That's all yours, huh?
We got a basketball for Dwayne.
Homie, signed from the big
Dwayne
homie.
said, how did you adjust coming straight out of high school to the pros?
Wow. I mean, it was a difficult adjustment, because I went, the difference between high school and the NBA, the biggest adjustment was the travel. I went from playing 27 games a season in high school to then playing 82 games. So it was a huge jump in games, a huge jump in travel, and the games were coming so much faster. So that was the biggest adjustment. I knew I could play the game. I loved the game, and I knew I was going to continue to get better, but the travel, and that was the biggest adjustment for me.
The last question is from Lucindan Schneiden. Stand up, Schneiden. You have a really good question. First of all, your handwriting is very scary. It says, is it scary to jump that high and dunk?
No, it's fun. It's fun. The only time it can become a little scary is if you got guys, in the lane or by you. What happened, I'm going to tell you a story. My junior year, I took off, outside the lane, and a guy undercutted me, and I fell and broke my wrist. So anytime I see somebody, in the pain, it can become scary at times because I always remember that moment happening when I fell out the air and I broke my wrist. But I guess you just jump a little higher and you jump over them and you ain't got to worry about hitting them. So, I take care of that way.
Slam dunk contest is going down. What do you look for in a good dunk?
I mean, just all about creativity, man. In the dunk contest, it's hard because, everything has been done. I commend those guys in the dunk contest for trying to figure out something that you haven't seen before. It's hard to get a 10 these days, man, but everyone that's in the dunk contest, not only in the NBA, but in high school and all over, man, I commend them.
Yo, what was crazy the other night, you did a 2-hand dunk. I was actually sitting at a restaurant at the bar and the television was on. And when you came running down the middle, I swear to God, a breeze came off the television. When do you know, or when do you adjust to know that this is what I'm going to do?
Well, that particular play, I know exactly what you're talking about. We got the steal, Jeremy Lin, Rio picked Jeremy Lin, and we was going down the court. And I seen D-Wade. D-Wade was running down the right side, and usually, it's going to be a lob at that point. I was handling the ball, D-Wade was streaking down the right side, and I seen Tyson Chandler in the paint. So I'm like, okay, Tyson Chandler going to step up, I'm going to throw the lob to D-Wade.
Right.
So as I'm running down the court, Tyson Chandler kept backing up, and all I hear from D-Wade is, take off, take off, take off. So, I took off, and Tyson got out the way, and I was able to throw it home, man. So but it was a big play for the team, big momentum play.
Love that. Education has been a theme of this afternoon. How important is education in your life?
It's huge. I'm with a few initiatives. We with State Farm, an initiative called 26 Seconds, where every 26 seconds, a staggering stat, every 26 seconds a kid drops out of high school. And if you just think about it, you can just count in your head for 26 seconds another kid drops out of high school. So I think what was important in my life as a kid, my little league coaches always told us that we didn't do our homework or we didn't get a B average, or we didn't turn in our homework on time, then we weren't going to be able to play in our game that week, or we weren't going to be able to play in that game that day. So, I knew from an early age that in order for me to play sports, I had to take care of education. I had to take care of my schoolwork, and I wanted to play sports, so I had to do my work. So it's very important. I think all of us should understand it. Not only the kids, though, but the parents and the role models to stress that as well, and don't just stress sports.
Before we close it out, I'm not even going to ask you another question. What I would like for you to do is, we have a lot of youth out here and they pay attention to a lot of things that go on. If you could just give them some advice, whether it's on family, on anything, or whatever you just feeling on your heart, just talk to them.
No, I mean, the biggest advice I can tell you, I see a lot of ballers out here. Terrence just basically said it as well. Not only do you have to love the game of basketball or love, the sport that you play, you got to do it at a high level. But as much as you go hard, as much passion you put in sports, you got to do the same way in the books. You got to do the same way in education, because it's going to take you beyond when you're done playing the game. When you can't play sports no more, education is going to take you to greater heights as well. So, be a student athlete and not an athlete student, and you have to go far places.
Ladies and gentlemen, you stand up and give a nice round of applause. Mr. Love.